Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my first ever Plan With Me in the new Erin Condren Daily Duo Planner. I am so excited about this thing. Let me show you what I kind of did over the past 3 days. I only started on the 1st because the January book, I wouldn't have to redate everything. I can just use January as May. Now a lot of you might be wondering, well, isn't that wasteful? Well, yes and no. This particular book I was sent for review from the team over at Erin Condren, and on launch day I actually went and purchased my very own daily duo. So this is kind of like me just sharing tips and ideas and kind of working through it. I figure that's kind of my job, if you will, if I get an item, to actually use it and share with you guys how I'm going to use it. So I don't really see this so much as a waste, more as just me kind of sharing how it's gonna work for me. So the first couple of days were a little bumpy. I was like, this is a lot of space, and also it was a Friday, so there was like a lot going on. I was just kind of playing with the layout, and then over the weekend I was like, okay, this could be a first sort of true test on how this weekend on one page would work. In my initial review, I was like, my God, I wish daily planners had their own day for Saturday and Sunday, or their own page, I should say, for Saturday and Sunday. And that's not the case with this daily duo, but it has proven to be more than enough space. So this worked out, but I kind of was thinking over the weekend of some ways that I could do things a little bit differently. So I already filmed my Plan With Me in my hourly planner, and I ended up with just a lot of leftovers. Like, this is from the main kit. Obviously the AM and PM routine stickers are not. I just used the empty space there to grab those, but I always end up with a lot left over from my weekly kits. And I was sitting and gathering stickers and was like, I think that I could make this work. I think we could actually do this. So I have some ideas. I've also been watching like videos from Sam over at Happily a Housewife. She is currently doing a sort of her own version of Plan As You Go in the Daily Duo. So she's uploading videos every day. I think she's also using Planner Kate stickers, which I think is really cool. It's one of my favorite shops, as you guys already know. And then Saray Plans over on her channel, she's also jumped in early into her Daily Duo. Both of those creators were sent the Daily Duo to review as well. So I think it's really cool that some of us are just going ahead and jumping in to use it. So how am I going to use this kit? Of course, I forgot my dang whiteout. So I think what I want to do is sort of cover up this color here from January. Let's see how we're gonna do this. But I was just sort of thinking, it makes a huge difference on the page. Let's fold the book. Let's do that, because it's a little bit easier. When you're at the beginning of the book, you're like trying to get your way into here, and it is super sunny this morning. Oh my goodness. But I tried this earlier, just kind of like experimenting, and was like, oh my God, it changes the vibe of the page. And I didn't cut that exactly right, but it changes the overall feel of the page almost instantaneously. Let's see if I can get this, because I didn't cut it quite right. Like, look at that. Now that that's gone, you have like this nice clean page to work with, and you instantly get a different feel for it. So I really, really do like that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cover the rest of the pages, and I'm kind of gonna alternate because I have these thin strips. I also have some thicker ones. I'm just gonna work with what I have. And this is from kit 230 from Planner Kate, and I'm loving it, even though it's peach. Where's my little bookmark? We're gonna use that to cut this. You could use whiteout. Whiteout would have been a little bit more ideal because it would have covered the blue, but it honestly doesn't bother me that much. But look at that. Oh my gosh. It looks like a different planner already. Okay. Let's keep going. And you only need one of these strips to cover both, which I think is very cool. So let's start here, and hopefully I don't mess it up too much. let's start here because I want that little space to be there in between both. Oh, that looks so pretty. Okay, let's finish this page. So like I said, I have been getting asked, let's try that again. I have been getting asked, well, are you going to use your hourly? Absolutely. And I get that that's not something that's ideal for everyone, but it is ideal for me. I still need to see a week at a glance. I have never seen myself using just a daily or just a weekly. Even in all of my years when there wasn't the petite planner from Erin Condren, I always had another system. I always did, and it had daily in it. For me, the weekly is all about intentions and appointments and things like that for the week, and the daily really helped me get down to my schedule and my routines, and it helped me really develop routines that worked specifically for me that I just wasn't able to get to really get done in a typical weekly format. There just wasn't the space to do all of it in one, plus my to-dos. So for me, this is what works. Let's see, what did I have? The floral strips? No, I had the striped ones. I'm gonna have to cut these by hand. Oh my gosh. It will be okay, but I want the whole week to kind of match. And that's another thing. You don't have to use kits in the daily planner. You can use whatever stickers you want or no stickers at all. A lot of times in my petite planner, I did not use stickers at all. Let's see if I can just use maybe my ruler to cut it in half. I should have brought like my paper trimmer. Ugh, and I can't use it the whole way because it'll block the whole date, and my dates match, so I don't need to cover the dates. So we're just gonna sort of freehand it. So like I was saying, I fully intend on still using a weekly planner. I've always carried my daily with me, so that is what I'm gonna continue to do. And hopefully it works out. I think it will. I think it'll work out just fine. And I get for some people that's a little bit too much. Let's get that one out of the way. I think I did a pretty good job on that. Let's see, you're not really gonna be able to see if it's really crooked. It's a little thicker than the other strips, so I have to watch where I put it, but it will work just fine. Okay, so there we go. All of the color for the month of January is gone, and I will need to get my white out. And the reason for the white out for me is that I'm going to white out the calendar portion. I pulled some half boxes to use in that space. That space is primarily going to be for my to-dos for my business. So this layout is different than the petite planner, and I was using my petite planner in a way where the 3 sections were wellness, and then my home to-dos and my business to-dos, and then this side was my schedule. So I really was sitting this morning thinking of ways of where I could utilize all of this space and make it work. And because right now I have to white out this calendar area, I won't have to in the future. I could do something a little bit different later on, but for now this is what I wanted to do. I should have pulled some navy boxes because I just realized there's going to be a lot of peach on this day, and this doesn't have to be perfectly whited out. It's just that the inner part of the box here is very opaque, so you're going to be able to see the numbers. So I'm going to go ahead and cover that up for each day. And of course I ran out of my whiteout, so I had to go grab a backup whiteout. because that's normally how it happens anyway. Hopefully I don't run out of this one. I don't use this one too often. I prefer the Tombow Whiteout. It's my favorite, but gotta do what we gotta do. All right, that's kind of crooked, but it's okay. And I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for the weekend, so I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it as is. All right, so let's get started on the schedule side of things. Let's see. I want to put down some, let's do the AM and the PM routine. That's probably gonna be my best bet. And I just realized I got some stickers stuck to each other. So I'm gonna use these AM and PM routine stickers from Planner Kate, and I think they're gonna fit just fine. I'm kind of just gonna put it on the dotted line right there. Yeah, I think that that'll work. Let me move these strips out of the way. The sun is like killing me today. It's like over here 1 minute and then it's not. So I don't wanna, let's use this darker one here. So this has also given me a chance. I was like sitting on the floor in my office and was like, this is really giving me a great opportunity to use up some stickers that I otherwise wasn't using, because quite honestly, there just wasn't an extremely large amount of space in the Daily Petite. So I needed like as much real estate for my handwriting as possible. And then there just wasn't a lot of space left for stickers at the end of it. At least for me, there wasn't a lot of space for stickers. Let's see, I'm gonna leave space for some checklists for the weekend. So I'm still gonna put AM routine and PM routine. We'll see how the weekend's gonna go, because I wanna change some things up from this last weekend. And then we're gonna put the PM routine stickers down. I guess I'll try to put the same colors at the top as there are at the bottom. Let's see, so the AM and PM routines kind of match. They don't necessarily need to match, but again, I just pulled what I had. And hopefully that'll work. Oh yeah, it will, okay. So there we go, AM and PM routine, even for the weekends. I love it, absolutely love it. Okay, and I realized, ooh, I need to cover that up. So let's just use, luckily I didn't throw it away yet, but I think we're just gonna use this strip right here. I don't wanna cover up anything. I think it's just crooked is the problem. Maybe we'll use the floral one. Let's see how that one looks. See, this is why I don't throw anything away when I'm filming. Or I may just need to move up the PM routine stickers. And honestly, a daily does not have to be this complicated. I am choosing to make it this complicated because it's my planner and I do what I want. And I enjoy the creative aspect of putting myself through all of this. So there is that. I don't know where my bookmark went, so we're just busting out the scissors. And we can put the AM routine and PM routine back down. And that looks a little bit better because I didn't want to cover up the notes, inspiration, and reflection. All right, let's go back to Monday. So one of the first things I wanted to put down was e-learning. I'm going to try and use a mixture of these longer, or these arrows. I love these from Planner Kate because they can cover different amounts of time because of the length. Oh my God, the sun. Okay, this is sheet 1159 from Planner Kate and it's so cool. So Nathan has e-learning from 8 to 12. So I think I'm going to need maybe the longest one. Yeah. So we will do that one here. Oh, now comes the challenge of getting it down straight. So fun. Okay. And then we'll just put the e-learning here. Oh my God, I am loving this. Okay. Ooh, okay. Calm down. So he only has e-learning Monday through Thursday. Thank goodness for that. They kind of give them Friday as a day to catch up on any assignments if they need to. It's definitely been interesting. He has to check in to 4 blocks of time throughout the morning. So that's kind of been like, it requires a lot of self-discipline. You know, there's not a bell, there's not a classroom teacher telling you, hey, you need to get a move on to your next class kind of thing. So it has required him to, you know, step up and do it on his own, and sometimes with a little extra nudge from mom to make sure, because I want to say, like, the first couple weeks there was a struggle. There were emails back and forth from teachers like, okay, he needs to be doing this, he needs to be doing that. But I mean, these kids, their world was just like completely turned upside down. And I'm very thankful that the teachers and the staff were all just very, they gave these kids a lot of grace, you know, because even they were, you know, the staff and the teachers were dealing with this new change themselves, and it's a lot for everybody. So it's been interesting, although I have loved the extra time at home with my family. At some point I know that this will all be over and we'll go back to our regular schedules. So okay, so there is that for e-learning. Oh, I love that. I don't ever want to write anything down in my planner again. So now I want to put my work schedule, which is the bottom 4 hours. This is so, I've never really used these arrows quite this much. And I work from 12 to 4 right now. So yeah, did I put that in the right spot? I feel like this is the 12-hour. This is, maybe I should have moved it up one. I think I should have moved it up one. Let's go. So to me, it always looks like it's ending at 3, but it's really not. It's ending at 4 because this is 3 to 4. Yes. Okay. Oh my goodness. It definitely would have been faster to just write this with a pen and a ruler, but I really wanted to use these stickers. So again, like I was saying, this has given me a chance to use up a lot of my stash. Like, I was looking through it and I was just like, you know what? This isn't so bad, having the Daily Petite and using stickers. Initially, my goal was I'm only gonna use like Erin Condren stickers, and there will be weeks where I definitely do that. But right now, I am really, really, really loving this. So, plus, if things change in my schedule, if I were to put it down with pen, my whole day would be like trash, so. And I am also only working Monday through Thursday this week because Friday is my birthday, and I decided I don't want to be at work on Friday. I'm gonna take a day to myself, which probably means I'm gonna do a lot of stuff around the house because I don't actually know how to take a day off. So that's what it is. Okay. Oh, that was a lot of fun and a little tedious, but look how clean that looks, you guys. Okay. We're gonna move on. So next up, I do want to put my videos down for the week. Obviously today, the day that I'm filming is Monday, so those videos are already starting. Like, this week's plan with me is already up. I don't really know if I want to necessarily use stickers there, but I am going to use the more decorative event labels since there are 3 of those. Let's use, and I think there's actually extra over here. No, there's not. I used them already. So we're just going to use what we have. So today's video on Monday is the plan with me. And then we will jump to Wednesday, which I'm not sure of the order of Wednesday and Friday's videos, but that is okay. And I'm gonna just put these right in the middle. Did I do that for Monday? Yeah, it looks good right in the middle there. And then again here for Friday. And I'm gonna go ahead and put the little birthday icon. Do you mark your own birthday in your planner? I do, but that's all I'm gonna put. Oh my goodness, I need to figure out what to do with my blinds so that those little dots are not there. Oh, there we go. I guess I could have done that. a while ago, right? I should have. Okay. So moving on, we've got our routines down, we've got our schedule down, I have my videos down. Next up for this schedule, I want to mark each day with meals, and I just grabbed these little icon stickers from Planner Kate. You can get just these on a sheet, not just a sampler, so I decided I was going to do that. And we are going to put that, ooh, I didn't put my PM routine on Monday and Tuesday. I was like, why do I have these extra stickers? Let's get those down. There we go. So I'm just going to put those right next to 6 p.m. That's typically around when we eat, maybe 6:30 actually, but that'll work. Sometime between 6 and, yeah. Okay, so we'll do the peach one here. Kind of gonna try and alternate the best I can, and that's where our meals will go for the week. I definitely love the amount of space that I have for a schedule here. This space is just, I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. So one more for Thursday. And then I think, let's do, this whole page is like super peach. Okay, we need some balance. We need to bring back some balance to the universe. So we'll just do this one here. Okay, so all of the meals, or you know, at least the icons are down so that I can put our meals down for each day. Next up, one of the big things for me in my daily petite was being able to track habits, and I want to still be able to do that in here. And since I have these checklists left from my Planner Kate kit, my plan was to try to put 3 habits per day at the bottom here, and I guess we can just see how it works. I'm kind of leaning towards only trying it for a couple of days to see if I like it. That's the great thing about the daily as well, or any daily planning system in general, is that you can change it every single day. I do wish that I had a sticker that said habits, but I guess, I don't know. Maybe I will use, oh, I could easily use one of these event, or this flag here, because it's kind of nice and skinny, and just label it down here for habits. I think we'll just try that for a couple of days and see how I like that, because I do already like it, but if I get towards the end of the week, my fear is that it may not work out for me. And I can kind of see the lines, like just ever so slightly, on the other side. So I'm hoping that I can write up in my habits, okay. And then my plan was to add a water tracker, because I have been needing some help with that in the worst way or in the best way. Whatever, I need help with that. So, yeah, I think that that might work. I thought that I had a sticker that said habits. Maybe I don't. I probably don't. Let's see. No, that's day off. Practice, work from home to do. Oh, goals? Maybe we could do goals. Goals and habits are kind of, or don't forget. Oh, don't forget might be where we're at. Okay, let's see. Let's see how that looks on top of here. Oh, okay. Although I kind of want to move it over a smidge like I did on that one. I know I'm being like super extra, but I don't care. This is my planner. I'm gonna try this for a couple of days. I already like it, but I know that there's gonna be days where I'm like, I don't wanna do all of this. This is a lot of work. So what would my habits be? So the big thing for me right now is to take my medication, my vitamins, and to close my rings. I feel like this is crooked, so I'm just gonna bring it down a smidge. So let's go ahead and write that in. Okay, so that's how that would look for those 3 habits right there. And then up top, like I said, I kind of want to do something along the lines of just YouTube, Instagram, and emails up here. And that's going to be specifically for my social media business. Okay, so yeah, I think I like how that looks. I don't want to fill in each day the 3 things that I'm going to do for my business because they might be different. I want to give myself a little bit of room for if I change my mind each day. It could be a different focus each day, basically. Let's see. Weather is another thing that I wanted to do. So my plan right now is to put the weather pretty much over here, closer to the date, I guess. I think that would work. If there's anything major going on for the day, like I did for myself, a birthday, that could go on this other side over here. But my plan is to keep the weather over here close to the date. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in for each day. And I'm loving these weather stickers from Planner Kate. That is sheet number 839. And I'm just gonna go through Thursday and kind of stop right there. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for the week. I wanna find like a quote sticker to put here, so that's why I'm not putting anything there just yet. Just gonna kind of let it sit there and kind of decide through the week how I'm feeling by then. It's also Mother's Day, so I do wanna find something for Sunday for Mother's Day, something nice to put there. So that is, I think that's gonna be it for my plan with me. You guys know when I was planning in my daily petite planner, I never did my to-dos in advance. That's just not my thing. I feel like the to-do list should kind of happen that morning. Sometimes I'll put Post-it notes if I need something to remind me that something has to get done on a specific day, but I never really write out my list in advance with the exception of habits. So that is it. This is kind of how today is looking and I am absolutely loving it. I would love to know from you guys if you ordered the Daily Duo on launch day. I am so excited to continue to use this book. I am very sad to leave behind my Daily Petite Planner because it was such a smaller, more portable size. So it'll be interesting to see if I can really stay in this system very long term. I think the only way to really figure that out is by using it. For now, since I'm kind of using a mock-up book, if you will, I'm not planning in the months because I think this is just a lot of work to redo and all of that, and I'm just not doing that because I still have my life planner over there. I'm also not doing the dashboard page, again, because I'm using that in my life planner, so I'm just really sticking to the days. I hope that you guys loved this video and that it was helpful for you. If you liked this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. And if you are subscribed, make sure you turn on that notification bell so that you know when my videos are posted here on YouTube. As always, thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you in my next video.